When you think about some of the most successful companies around, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, they don't run on luck. They have a plan, strong leadership, and a strategy guiding every single decision. So why not take that same approach with your retirement? Joining us to discuss advanced retirement tax strategies are Laurel and Taylor Steward, part of the team at Mattson Financial Services, our expert and sponsor, and a trusted team in Grand Rapids helping retirees build smarter, more secure retirement strategies. So running your retirement like a CEO means making smart financial decisions because you want to ensure long-term success. But where does all of that start?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's things that you look at being a CEO, and that's from, cash flow and what does the long-term vision look like, especially income, making sure you have that there. And that's very much like an enhanced retirement plan that we put together at Mattson Financial Services, because the #1 concern we hear about is the fear of running out of money, right? So we want to make sure we definitely take care of that. But then there's so many other unexpected pieces that really come into play, like taxes and health insurance. And so we have taken the approach to really be that central guide for our clients, because if you're the client going at this by yourself, so overwhelming, and where do you even start?
Yeah, and you have a great team, mind you, and that's
Yes.
part of it too. So powerful strategies, but behind the numbers, there are also big life milestones, and I think we've had a conversation about this before when it comes to retirement. Let's talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so, and again, going back to the kind of CEO theme, besides cash flow and mitigating risk and creating this long-term plan, they all have really good teams of people behind them, right? Financial advisor is obviously a good start when you're working for your retirement plan, but we need to talk about health insurance, right? Because there's those other milestones you just mentioned. What if you want to retire at 60? Well, that milestone for Medicare is 65. So what are we going to do for health insurance? And those health insurance premiums are completely dictated by your income, which obviously your advisor should be helping you with, working with your, that health insurance expert, but also working with your CPA. Can we pull income from these different buckets to control our taxes, to control our taxable income, which then will help us save hundreds of dollars a month when it comes to health insurance.
Yeah, and one of the big milestones is when you actually stop working and you start drawing off what you've been able to save for a long time. And of course, as you mentioned, people are very concerned, as they should be, about maybe running out of money because you can't see the future.
Yeah.
How do you address this?
Yeah, that's a big emotional piece, and we've found it beneficial to really show the plan, right? We're not going to talk about hypotheticals and here's a guaranteed rate you can have for forever and how it's going to work. That can be one solution, but there's a lot of things that you can't predict in retirement, and liquidity should be one of those. Flexibility, right? What happens if you're in the sandwich generation? My mom has had to take care of above and below, and so there's a lot of things that we need to make sure we talk about, from first of all, what are your dreams, goals, and desires in retirement? Then we'll talk about what do you have with investments, how do we align all these things and make sure that you have a true enhanced retirement plan. And we're gonna put this plan in front of you. That's a part of the complimentary meeting that we have here at Mattson Financial, so you can see it. And I remember, last summer I met with a couple and we did all of this planning, and they're looking at the bottom like, ooh, that's a pretty hefty number left over after we pass. I love our kids, but I think we need to do more. So it's just fun to give them that peace of mind with an income.
And that's where you want people to be.
Yes.
That's where they want to be, and you can help them get them there because the plan is different for everybody.
Absolutely, it has to be. I mean, let's say that one spouse maybe is on Social Security disability. The next couple, maybe there's a 10-year age gap, right? Or maybe we're talking about a single person that has a couple kids. Everybody's plan is going to be so different. We employ a lot of the same strategies, but just at different times for each unique situation. And then, of course, the unexpected things in life. Life happens, right? We need a new roof, or we had a big unexpected hospital visit. How are we going to pay for those things but not be a detriment to our long-term retirement success?
Yeah, or there were storms and a tree fell on our property.
Every year now we're having it.
Yeah, it really is. So for people that are watching, how do you ensure that they have this sense of peace and a plan in place.
First step is just through a conversation. So we'd love to invite you into the office if you're one of those individuals who's near retirement or already retired. You can be one of the first 5 callers. It's completely complimentary, and we're just going to do that, right? What do you want to do in retirement? What does that mean to you? Let's map everything else against it, and then we're going to play through situations and make sure you feel confident with your retirement journey.
So for those of you watching, don't miss this exclusive opportunity from the team at Mattson Financial. If you're in or near retirement, Laurel, Taylor, and the rest of the team will work with you personally to create a custom enhanced retirement plan just for you. This is a comprehensive plan that includes a look at your investments, your income sources, taxes, and so much more to help you get to and through the retirement you deserve. So reserve one of those spots now. Call 800-536-8907. The spots are limited, so make that call, 800-536-8907. And Laurel, Taylor, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's great to be here.
And this segment is sponsored by Mattson Financial Services. We'll be right back with more 8 West.